DJDUBL.
It's DJ Double here, and today I'm in the building with the last of the Trill ones.
Yeah. They are.
Ash and Lucas, aka Lotto Boyzz. What's happening, fellas?
There, man.
Good, man. We're good.
So it feels like, with you guys, it feels like you landed in my inbox with a tune and went straight to being a huge club smash real quick. Like, it happened fast. Does it feel for you, like, on the other end of it, has it feel like a long process?
Nah, it was a long process. There's a lot of work that went into a lot of projects that we put out before that were kind of hit and miss thing.
Yeah,
and then
the back catalogue.
Yeah, and then it kind of all went, like, started picking up when we dropped our first tune when we linked up with our manager, Math.u. And we rebranded ourselves as Lotto Boyzz, and then from then we released Hitless. Hitless kind of picked up. It did its numbers, but it did it kind of slow, gradually built up.
Yeah.
And then we had a better reaction when we dropped Bad Girl. Bad Girl picked up a bit quicker. And then did Bad Girl hit a mill?
Yeah.
And then we dropped No Don, and then No Don just went crazy.
Bang.
Like, No Don hit a mill before Hitless hit a mill. Like, that's how crazy it got.
Overtook it.
You get
definitely.
me? Like, overtook it, and then started to pick up in the clubs, and then but there was a lot of work, man. There was a grind. There was a grind where we was doing shows and it was just flatline, like basically a talent show. It looked like a talent show the way it was going on, but now it just went all mad for us.
It's going proper. See, I think Hitless, I think the remix was the one that I really started paying attention to. So when it was just Ash and Lucas, I gotta apologise, man. Like, I wasn't really like, you guys weren't really on my radar, but it's when the remix to Hitless dropped with Sneakbo.
Yeah.
And like, when that came and I listened to it, I was like, yo, this is bad, but it's a remix. Let me check out the original. And then so I listened to the first one, and like, that was the first time I started paying attention to you guys. Why did you choose Sneakbo for the remix?
It's all organic, man. It's like it just happened. Like, obviously with our manager, he was I think he was working with Sneakbo at the time,
right?
As well. So it was more like I listened to the tune, no, I like this, and then it's just really just organic. Yeah. Do
you think, like, because you're from Birmingham, has it been harder for you guys to get traction with the music, being an outsider? Because a lot of new artists from London tend to break quite quickly.
Yeah.
But have you found it's been the opposite for you, or has it been easier because you're out of town now and people are a little bit like, oh, they're kind of different, they're from Birmingham? Like, I
feel like everybody likes to look at us like we did come up like fast-paced, boom, boom, and it just happened for us. But nah, there was. I feel like coming from outside of London, you've kind of gotta go harder. Like, you've got to go like you got to put one ton into it, like, all the time. Like, if your full focus is not music, then you are not going to blow up quicker, because I feel like in London people ain't scared to work with each other. Like, if someone big in London sees someone rising out of London, but they have the potential to be big, then I feel like they'll push it, they'll back it. Whereas in Brom, it's so segregated. Like, everybody wants to come up on their own thing, like, with their own circle. Like, there's no unity. Like, people don't understand, like, the networking side of things. Like, if two brands can link up, it can expand quicker than expanding by itself. And I feel like that's what we kind of lack. But we're trying to bring it back. Like, we're trying to bring some unity to it. Like,
but what you guys have done is surely proof of that, because Ash and Lucas have come together. I made Lotto Boyzz. No, but do you know what I mean? Like, it is a perfect example. Two brands, because you were both doing your own individual thing. Then Youth Club days, and then you come together now, and Lotto Boyzz is there. So, do you think you've got the full backing of Birmingham now? Like, I see, especially with the new one, I see like girls from Birmingham on my timeline. This is my tune. Like, Lotto Boyzz, everyone's screaming. Has it been that you had the hometown on lock first, or did they kind of start paying attention and really backing you after now you're getting love on national radio? And like,
definitely after.
I feel like you kind of pick up outside of your city first, and then that's when your city start to be like, bruh, how come like, them not showing them not so much love? Like, this is like, they're from Birmingham, right?
I should be into this first.
Then that's when they feel like they claim you, and then that's when like you do get the response, and it is positive. Like, it's positive energy coming out of your city, man. Like, there's a lot of positive.
They do love you up there, man. They
like,
definitely love you. Do you remember your first studio session together? Like, first proper, let's get in and really record a record.
Yeah.
Tell me about
My Moment.
My Moment, yeah. The My Moment remix.
It was a tune by Jeremiah and someone.
Oh, what was that? The DJ Drama record?
That
My Moment, that DJ drama.
We remixed that together.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
That was our first project, like our first way back, like school. I'm talking like we were still in secondary school, like it's crazy. And then we shot a little video to that. I don't think it came out though.
Yeah, we didn't.
The video ain't that. Is it a bit leave it or like?
Yeah, it didn't land. I don't think it touched the surface. Yeah, it was snowing. Like random.
It was cold. I was yeah, it's not my moment.
You know, you see with your videos now how you always have like a snippet of a new song or an older song like in there at the beginning. You got to put that in there one time. Just at the end of the video, just a cut to that old in the snow, like
throwback.
There's a lot of good music coming from Birmingham right now. I don't know anyone from the area that's making music like you guys. Like it's a very unique. You know, you wouldn't hear it and be like, "Oh, they're from Birmingham." Definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Is that something you've set out to do? Like, have you thought, let's do something that Mist isn't doing, or let's do something that JayKae isn't doing, or is it just naturally this is the music you're making?
I think it's more of a thing where like we realise that with certain like music and obviously genres and stuff like that, you kind of go to here. But obviously with what we want to do is not just make money. Do you know what I mean? So what we want to try and do is basically get our foot in and leave a footprint kind of thing. Like, so when we get there, like, oh, whoa, this is us, this is Lotto Boyzz, and this is what they do. So if you go to Birmingham and say, there's not really much people. I don't think there's anybody actually doing like that kind of tempo song, or if they are, they're not pushing it like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they haven't broken free yet.
Yeah, but and obviously that's why I feel like we just need to be them people. Because at the moment, if I could go to the artist in Birmingham and say, I want to bust you, I'm sending you like full soap. Because at the moment I can't. Like I'm still working to get to that place where I can be there and then help people out, you know what I mean? And then so there's more people that actually have this avenue now, this whole like the sound that we're trying to create. Well, the sound that we created, and it's like this is where I want to go. I want to go through that. So it's basically another avenue because you got the grime, you got the hip hop, you got the rap. And now there's this section.
And then because of our knowledge with the sound as well, like we'll know how to push an artist that's trying to come up in that direction as well.
Like, sort of pioneering your own way.
So we're trying to create our empire first, thing first, and then like try and set it up as a lane for other upcoming artists that are coming up around that genre of music. And
it's sick that you've got that mentality that once you bust, really, like you can just bring other people through. I love that. When I listen to the music, I hear like a lot of different influences. I hear Popcorn in there, like I think I hear some Usher in there. Like, is there other people that have influenced your music and the way that you make songs?
In terms of like melodies and that, like the melodies that I'm basically in the studio kind of messing with, and that comes straight back from like church days. Like I can still go to church now, and obviously with that, it's just how it flows together and kind of fits together. But I think I'm more trying to aim to writing, like getting my style of writing across, kind of thing. So I listen to people like let's say Ed Sheeran. That's why it's cool. So things that he writes about is very, 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 very relevant, and people can relate. Do you know what I mean? So people feel involved. So once more people are involved, it's more buzz around your name, kind of thing. So that's do
you go to gospel church?
Well, yeah.
So do you have you ever had a situation where you're like, you know what? Had an idea in church, like maybe recorded like a real quick voice note or something. Like, I've got to remember this
with the voice notes.
I mean, in them situations like that, I sit back and I will be like, oh, that's cold. And then I'll be on the road walking and I'll just hum something. I'll be like, oh, there's my phone. And then quickly get it down and then again. It's just when it hits me, it hits me. Like,
I'm just picturing you in church. Like, I need that lyric.
In the car sometimes, he hears something in his head, like, yo, turn the music down. Puts his phone on record, goes for it. I'm like, yo, like, where's this one come from now? Where did you just pick this one out of? Like, it's mad. But
that organic stuff though, innit? Like, it's not forced, it's just comes straight there. You've been very consistent, like Hitlist, Bad Girl, No Don, what is it, Fee Fi Fo as well. Yeah, I know about that. Don't worry. You're proving that like consistency is the key. And like, have you found, have you like experimented with any other genres or any other sounds?
Probably I'll say like a couple pop stuff as well, but that's just mainly because eventually we're gonna be in that mainstream. So I kind of
right,
kind of had to put myself in the situation of what makes a pop track, or why does that bang? Why does everybody want to listen to it? Why does radio love it so much? So
yeah.
I kind of just put myself in there, but that was more of a semester.
I don't think he actually does put himself into the pot. I feel like with the growth that we've had and we've been working together for so long, so the chemistry that we've had to like understand the scene, like as it's coming along, so like we're trying to stay relevant with what's going on, the sound that's in right now. So the like the knowledge that we've had and the growth that we've had and the way we're able to like make our music from scratch, like from just having the tempo and the metronome going and us sitting there and Ash doing melodies and Amos laying it down. I feel like we're just creating our own sound, but because it's our own sound and we've shaped it and we've like kind of not perfected it yet because we're still trying to perfect it, you get me? So it's a never-ending process with the perfection. So like I feel like the way we're trying to hit it is we know how to touch on these like radio platforms and still keep our unique sound behind the music, you get me? Like something for everyone to love, like, and not just have to like skip it like, oh, I'm not feeling this. Like it's something that can sit, like try something that we can sit anywhere, like because we're trying to take it global. We're not trying to just stay in a bracket, like we're trying to take it worldwide, you get me? Like it's that kind of sound that we're trying to make and put out, definitely.
Why did you choose Chip and Not3s for the remix to No Don?
That was organic, all organic. Like we met Not3s first, organic, and then we linked up with Chip one day and organic. We just vibe together, and then that's how. Mad
love for both of them still, like
100%.
Mad, like it's crazy,
brothers,
like,
you know.
Definitely. Yeah, two hot names right now as well. It's definitely not that you need it, but it's good to get the co-sign on there and give No Don that little bit extra life. Definitely. Was that like a full studio link up, or did you kind of just send the tune, get the verse back?
We linked up separately, so we linked up with Not3s first, and then linked up with Chip, and then.
But you was all in the studio, obviously. So you went in the studio with Not3s, recorded in the studio with Chip, recorded. You'll do a video to it.
Yeah.
Is there a video to it? I didn't see it.
Video coming soon.
It's a shot already then.
Video coming soon.
Video coming soon. The people are calling for like an EP or a mixtape now. And like I say about the consistency, you've had this many hits, this many good songs in a row that everyone on my timeline is like, yo, Lotto Boyzz, when's the EP coming? So talk to me. What can you tell me about mixtape or EP?
The EP's coming. So just be very, very prepared. And once you hear what the name is, that's us. Solidified, boom, that's us there.
Right.
So you know what to call us or what to associate with our name straight after that.
Okay, so it's going to be like a sort of genre-defining title, I guess, then.
Maybe.
Yeah. Yes,
maybe, yes.
Maybe, yes. The track Birmingham, I think that's one that's really doing a lot of stuff online now. So obviously you got JayKae involved there. I love how you flipped the grime rhythm, but kept it with your sound. Like you kept true to what you guys are making. I thought that was sick. It's good to see people from Birmingham giving JayKae love as well. I feel like the people that are really into it know, but I feel like he's quite slept on as an artist, JayKae. He should be big. Would you agree with that? I think he should be a lot bigger than he actually is.
Well, in my head, I see JayKae as like probably like basically one of the best. So
definitely.
I don't see it as he slept on. Like that's probably because I'm looking at him like
like when you mention Birmingham, you have to mention JayKae. Like you have to do like.
I feel like some people don't.
I don't know, because I've been around like kids and that, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you met JayKae."
Like,
so in my head, it's the same thing. Like, mate, we're on the same level. Like,
yesterday, like he's really certified. Like they love him there properly.
Yeah, properly.
That's good to hear, man. That's definitely good to hear. The last thing I wanted to ask you is about a song I mentioned earlier, the tune with Mist, Fee Fi Fo. Like, what can you tell me about that? Don't say nothing. Give me something. Don't say coming soon.
It's in the air.
It's in the air. That's basically like saying coming soon.
You know, I found another way. Oh, round the hedge.
Curveball. Is it your song? Is it Mist's song?
What's that?
I don't really know where it's been left.
It's more of like a producer thing, like because the producers
Bangles. What still was it? Still Bangles that made it?
No. It was what's his name?
Show and Proof.
Oh, Show and Proof. That's my guy. I'm gonna get him straight on the phone.
Bro, what's going on?
Bro, send me the song. Okay, right. So Show and Proof put that together. Mist and Lotto Boyzz on there. Nice. Big ups to Show and Proof, man. Have you got any more records with Mist on the way? On the unnamed EP that has got a name that you won't tell me?
Well,
I feel like nothing's confirmed yet. Like things are recorded in the studio, but nothing's confirmed yet. This is the best way to put it. Like,
so you got material. You've been working.
Yeah. Like, same again. The Love's Real with Mist as well. Like, we've been in studio together before. Like, nothing's dropped yet, but it's not to say that nothing's going to be dropped. You get me? It's a thing like that. Like, we're just having like the fans on edge right now. Like, so they know something's in the pipeline.
Yeah.
But it's not to say when it's coming. You get me? Like, there's excitement there, and we're just leaving it there, and then that's what we're gonna run with. You get me? It's one of them.
The last one, ultimate collaboration, like Dead or Alive. Who would you most like to do a record with?
Me, Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
100%.
No brainer. Michael Jackson's been taken, so you, Lucas, you've got to find someone else now, bro. You see how quickly he went it, bro. He snaked you properly. He just said, I want to take MJ.
I'll give it up to my guy Bob Marley then. Yeah.
Bob Marley and Michael Jackson and Lotto Boyzz.
You think me and Bob couldn't make a hit right now, like properly?
Sick. All right, fellas, it's been a pleasure, man. Looking forward to the unnamed EP that hasn't got a release date and we don't know anything about.
Yeah.
But it's going to be fire.
Definitely.
Most definitely. So it's DJ Double here with the Lotto Boyzz.
Jeez.